Josh Allen diagnosed for me what has been another interception late in year, but now a change at offensive coordinator that proved in just his first game with Joe Brady calling the plays to have a more efficient game, it looked like. What's your diagnosis of what's going on there with him?
Well, this was a pretty tumultuous offseason, with the uncertainty of Diggs and last year was big, just was tough losing Brian Daboll. And you can try and replace a great coach. You can try and replace a great player. But it's typically very difficult to do that when you have somebody who's elite in that role. Again, whether that's offensive coordinator or that's Matt Milano at middle linebacker, it's difficult to replace those things. But I really think that Buffalo is poised right now to go on a run. We heard Josh on the sideline saying I'm back. And I don't know that it ever went away, but when you feel pressed, like you have to make a play, is when decisions that you want back end up creeping in. And I think those are behind him. And I'm excited to watch, Josh. And I've been around Joe Brady a lot. I've worked with Burrow for 5 years, so at LSU, and then he was with Sam Darnold in Carolina. And I think Joe Brady, one of the best parts of Joe Brady is he keeps things simple. He lets players make plays. He can call, LSU, and I know they had superstar receivers and the number one pick at quarterback, yes, but they ran 4 verts like multiple times a game because they weren't worried that the quarterback was just going to chuck it up in the air again. But let Joe Burrow work the pocket, make off schedule throws, or take something when it's there on time. And so I think if Buffalo heads in the direction of simplifying things and allowing some of these young players to play faster, you're going to start seeing guys like Shakir, who had a big game the other day, some random guys step up. We all know what Steph Diggs can do, but we're going to start seeing some more plays being made and the ball coming out of Josh's hands quicker, and potentially Josh running the ball, getting back to the style of play that Bills Mafia loves.
But the whole idea that Allen had to do too much, that was supposed to be removed from his plate with the overhauling of the run game. I know Damian Harris got hurt, but, Latavius Murray being there and Cook being the lead back, Dalton Kincaid being added in the draft because he's a red zone specialist. So where did some of the doubt just start to linger into a guy whose game is like all world? You could see it. Where did that come from?
Well, I think we all saw the Monday night game to kick off the season when Aaron got hurt and Josh turned it over and they lost to the Jets. But there was a patch there where Josh was playing really good football. I think he was still leading the NFL in completion percentage.
Yeah.
Whether he is today or was up until a week ago, it's the same thing. Either way, he's completing a lot of balls. But certainly when they can get under center and they can line up and run the ball effectively, which you can say about any team,
yes,
including your Michigan Wolverines, then you're in a position to, force the defense to play the way that they don't want to play. They don't want to play single high and have to stop the run because it's going to be really difficult to cover Stephon Diggs. And so I think the more that they can get those chunk yardage, James Cook is coming around more. Latavius Murray's really just kind of old reliable. And he's just always there and takes advantage of opportunities. But I think this offense, if they continue to trend towards being able to run the ball effectively, also with Josh, that they're going to get more of the one-on-one opportunities down the field for Gabe Davis and Steph Diggs and these other young players that are coming along.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.